Hey, Josh, after obviously the offense struggled against Kentucky, how do you feel like you guys performed tonight? Where do you feel like the offense is 5 games into the season?
I feel like we performed well. Like I said, for us to not have the greatest game offensively last Saturday, for us to bounce back, you know what I'm saying, able to move the ball down the field, you know what I'm saying, it definitely boosted our confidence. So I feel like as an offense, obviously there's some things that we can regroup from, but as a whole, I feel like it was a good confidence booster for us.
Mike Yuba.
Josh, how have you seen Luke just continue to develop that confidence coming back from that injury, being able to make some throws today? He had 202 yards in the first half, which was a career high for him. How have you seen him make that progress since that foot injury?
Like I said, I don't know what my recent press conference is, but I said Luke is a baller. For him to come in and after Zev got hurt, him taking, like I said, it's nothing new for Luke. So for him, like I said, I have no worries or problems with Luke. You know what I'm saying? Because I said again, like he's a baller. So what I'm saying, the things that he's showing us, as for the team, showing the public, everybody else that's watching him, like it's nothing new. It's nothing new for Luke. So what I'm saying, that's it.
John Whittle.
Two things for you. First, how'd you get hurt? When'd you get hurt? And how'd you feel today?
Um, I got hurt Wednesday. Like I said, it was nothing really major. I was running the go route in 1-on-1s, and I don't know if I turned funny or whatever the case may be, but it was like a little tweak in my groin area. So that's how that happened. I didn't hear a pop, so that was a good thing. So that's how that happened. And today I felt good. It happened Wednesday, so didn't practice Thursday. And after Thursday I felt good. Friday for the walkthrough, and I felt better Friday. What I'm saying, just staying off of it. Saturday morning I felt even better, so I was able to go out there and make plays for the team.
And also, you guys have from in each phase of the game have had penalties a lot over the course of the season. As an older guy and a leader on the team, how do y'all go about addressing that as players amongst yourselves? It sounds like Shane is really emphasizing that. How do y'all go about addressing it amongst each other?
Coach Beamer, he says it every day, every week. We got to play. One of our key goals to win games is playing smart football. And what I'm saying, like back to the Georgia game, my taunting penalty, Cam's taunting penalty, and ECU. What I'm saying, that's not playing smart football. So it's one thing that when the head coach says it, and guys are still not playing smart football. We still have dumb penalties. So as an older guy, as one of the leaders on the team, as we're all leaders on the team. You just got to be more accountable, and that's one thing that was emphasis this week is just playing smarter football. And like we had a couple penalties today, but as the week progressed, you see us playing faster and just playing loose. So
Colin Taylor.
Yeah, Josh, I think Coach Beamer said tonight you guys need to finish drives a little bit better offensively. As an offense, what can you specifically in the offense do as a whole to finish drives, score touchdowns, and be more efficient maybe on third down?
I feel like that we just gotta, just be more confident. What I'm saying, just day by day, just being confident in the details and everything that goes from the quarterback to the running back to receivers to offensive linemen. The way they step, the way they block. What I'm saying, just all the schemes, just being very detailed. And what I'm saying, when things don't go the right way, because I don't know how many 3rd and 20s we had. That's just not playing. Just dumb penalties and stuff. But you just got to be more confident, more detailed in everything we're doing. And, that's going to lead to us finishing drives. But as long as we're able to put points on the board, can't go wrong with that.
Corey Diaz.
Josh, I know it's been a few years, but when you were a recruit coming out of high school, how much do you remember coaching staffs at the respective schools that were recruiting you and got you on campus and you attended a game? How much do you remember them saying, "Hey, I'd like for you to watch what we do with your potential position tonight during the game. Was that part of a recruiting pitch at all for any of the schools that looked at you, and how much does that factor into it?
To be honest, no. Like I really can't remember if I really don't know. I know it was a thing for me whenever I came up here, come to school's practices or I came to a game. Me myself, like I was personally looking at, my position, just to see the guys that they had at the schools and see like, okay, I can go in there and do, if not better than that receiver, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, my senior year, things are starting to go the way I expected to go my freshman year, but, just waiting patiently and, you know what I'm saying, just waiting patiently for my time, so.
Last question goes to Ben Portnoy.
Josh, I guess you would have been on the sideline for it, but that crazy double fumble touchdown, I guess, what was your angle on it from the sideline? Did you see it? And I guess, have you ever seen a play like that from the sideline before?
I don't even know if I've seen a play like that for sure. It's really crazy because, I was like literally right, like where the ball came out, like I was like behind because they was going that way. So I was behind. So I saw them strip the fumble out. I saw them strip the ball out. And then I saw the money get on it. So when the money was going, I'm right there, like I'm right seeing the money fall. Then the ball came out again. So I see all the thing I know, I see Jay Brown just run with the ball. So I'm like, I'm just trying to run down, score, and then we going for two. So like I'm just celebrating with the defense. And they calling my name to get on the field. Like we're going for two. And then they stopped and said, we got to review it. And I'm like, man, what is next? I don't even know how many times, like, they had to review some of this game. But it's definitely like, dang, just give us a break, man. It's like, it's crazy. But it was crazy. That was a crazy things of events right there, though.